Of DACA is up in the air tonight. There have been reports that the president could announce an end to it as early as tomorrow. The latest from the White House, he is still reviewing it.
Anybody that's here illegally that's subsequently committed a crime is going to get caught and thrown out. And anybody in between has to wait for a decision or at least a policy announcement from the administration on how we're going to handle deferred action moving forward.
DACA protects immigrants who were brought to the U.S. illegally as children. KPIX 5's Christin Ayers was in Oakland tonight, where the mayor had a few choice words for Mr. Trump.
The protesters who came here for an emergency vigil tonight hope to stop President Trump from halting a program that allows some young undocumented immigrants to live and work without fear of deportation. Tonight, there was singing and chanting. But behind all of it, real fear from the young people who would be hit hardest should President Trump end the Deferred Action of Childhood Arrivals program, known as DACA.
I very much feel anxious and scared every day.
Amy is an undocumented immigrant and an educator. Under DACA, she was given a 2-year renewable work permit and protection from deportation. But without DACA,
I'm afraid that I may no longer be able to work and teach on campus.
We must protect and honor DACA.
Tonight, Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf joined the vigil outside City Hall, blasting President Trump for threatening the program.
It's not American, it's not democratic, it is not moral.
And calling for Congress to protect it.
And there is pending legislation in the Congress that could overrule whatever crazy, immoral, hateful, unconnected action that President Trump may take in the next few days.
Amy says even if DACA does end, that won't stop her.
I feel anxious about what might happen, but I also know that there is a need for me to speak out.
In Oakland, Christin Ayers, KPIX 5.
Tonight, San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo says if DACA is scrapped, it will have a devastating impact on the Bay Area.
I can only think of what an incredible crime it is to isolate these young men and women in this way and potentially have them deported like so many others. There's absolutely no moral justification for this.
Tonight, a number of entrepreneurs and business leaders from across the country have written an open letter to President Trump calling on him to preserve DACA. They include the CEOs of Facebook, Apple, Netflix, and Amazon, just to name a few.